Hello and welcome to Aqua Lifestyle. I'm Glenn. If you're new to the channel, we're all about tips and tricks, reviews, product knowledge, nautical knowledge, and videos for the boater from the novice to the experienced boater. Today we've got 5 excellent boating gift ideas. They range from mild to moderate in price and are gifts that anybody from the novice to the experienced boater would be very happy to have. We have a wide range of products from an Igloo cooler, handheld VHF, a PLB rescue device, a satellite messenger, and a handy tool that every boater should have on board. So stay tuned and we'll go over each one. Okay, so the first gift idea we're going to discuss is the Igloo line of reactor coolers. Now this particular cooler is a 30-can cooler. They do have 5 different sizes and styles in this particular line. Those styles will include a backpack style, a drawstring tote, and coolers like this. Now these coolers are designed to compete with high-end coolers made of the similar type of materials, same kind of features and functions, but at a budget price. So let's take a look at the features. It's an all-welded design with a leak-proof zipper that's a little stiff, but it does come with zipper lube. You've got thick insulation all the way around, including the lid and the base. A tube of zipper lube, like I said. The exterior is waterproof, and it does come with an adjustable shoulder strap. The next gift idea is a handheld VHF. Now this particular one from Standard Horizon is the HX890. It's a fantastic VHF radio that enables you to get in touch with towing services, bridges, marinas, Coast Guard, other boaters. You can have direct communication with any of them with this particular device. Now again, this is handy. You may try to rely on a cell phone, and when you're out on the water, you may not have that cell signal. You can't rely on it when you're out on the water. So this enables communication in a simple way. Now, one of the advantages with this particular unit over others is this does have a GPS built into it. So you can use it as a rudimentary GPS to navigate by, use it as a backup GPS in emergency. But the main reason for having that GPS on this is the button in the back here. This is called a DSC button, Digital Selective Calling. If I lift the flap and push that button when this unit is turned on, it's going to transmit an automatic mayday signal with my position. You register the VHF with an MMSI number. Simple thing to do. We're going to have a video on how to do that. And with that MMSI number and pressing that transmit button, they know who you are, and with a position, they know where you are. Now that's only good in VHF range. Now, a VHF is all line of sight, so wherever the top of this antenna can see is where it's going to transmit to. The most power allowed in a handheld by the FCC in the United States is 6 watts, and this is a 6-watt radio, so this is going to be transmitting at maximum power available in a handheld. Nice big large screen, easy to read. Owner's manual's handy. It's got a list of all the channels and explains what they're for and which channels to use. Very user-friendly, floats on its own, so if you drop it in the water, it's not going to sink like a brick. That's another nice feature. And comes with all kinds of accessories that make this a great value for the price. One accessory that I think is particularly useful and usually costs anywhere from $25 to about $35 additional with other radios is it comes with an alkaline battery pack. The alkaline battery pack, you can put AAA batteries in the pack, pop it in, so if the one you have in here, the lithium battery dies or you forget to charge it the night before, you have a battery pack that you can pop in there and use radio. And that comes not as an option, but with the VHF radio. A great value, a great gift, and it actually also tunes into FM, so you can listen to some tunes or a talk radio or whatever that you like to listen to on FM. The next gift idea can actually save a life. This is the ACR Rescue Link View. Now this little device is a PLB. It stands for Personal Locator Beacon. This is registered to you as an individual, unlike an EPIRB or emergency position indicating beacon that's registered to the boat. So you can take this with you. You can jump from boat to boat, you can travel with it, and this is good anywhere in the world. Very, very simple device, self-contained, it floats on its own, very easy to use. All you do is release the antenna, point it to the sky, push the little red button there, the screen will indicate that it's transmitting, and it's going to send a signal to a satellite. That satellite is in turn going to send it to a land-based call center, if you will. The center actually pulls up all your information from the encoded signal this thing sends, goes through your emergency contact list, calls everyone, determines that it is actually an emergency, and will send the closest search and rescue to you. And this is true anywhere in the world. There's no subscription fee for this. The only expense is the unit itself, and it is very budget friendly. The unit transmits an encoded signal with a GPS position. It has a GPS built right into it, so they know exactly where to go to bring you back safely. Fantastic little device that saves lives. The next gift idea also works on satellites and has a GPS built into it. This is a Spot X. This is a satellite messenger. Now, this particular device works in a similar manner to the PLB that we just talked about, but this one also has an added feature. You see the keyboard on here. This is actually a texting, two-way satellite texting device. So I can be virtually anywhere in the world. There are some dead zones where this doesn't work, but most common populated areas, the areas that most people are going to be boating, this will work, and you can check their website for coverage areas. But basically, this is assigned a cell phone number. You can link it with your cell phone and actually send the text through an app on your cell phone rather than using the keyboard. Or one of the advantages with this device over some of the competitors is it does have the keyboard built right into the unit. So you can send text information when you're out of cell range, which when you're on the water, you're going to find it's more often than not, you're not able to get a good cell signal if you're out on coastal waters or offshore. Now, this device has several added features which are really nice. It does have an SOS button. So under this flap here, if I were to press that SOS button, it would send an emergency signal very similar to a PLB, only using a private network rather than an international government network. It sends a signal out, and it would operate very much like the PLB does, where they confirm that there is an emergency through an emergency contact list and then send out the closest search and rescue. You also have tracking on here where you can hit a button and it will send a link with a Google Earth link so people can actually track your progress and see where you are on a Google Earth map. You can also send predetermined text messages through any of their plans where you just push the button and it'll send a message like, let's say you're out fishing and the fishing's really good and you said you would be back at the dock by a certain time but you want to stay out late. You can push that button and send a message saying something like, everything's great, fishing's great, be back late. Whatever the predetermined message you set up is, it'll send that out, and that actually doesn't count as one of your text messages within the service. Now, it's worth taking a visit to findmespot.com to see their service plans, the different service plans that are available. You can do it annually with low monthly fees, or you can, for a slightly larger monthly fee, you can have it where you can turn the service on and off. So if this is going to be sitting in a drawer for 6 months because you're not going to be using it because of the season or whatever, you can turn it off, not pay for those months, and then turn it back on and pay for the months that you do use. So another very handy device that can save your life and keep you in touch no matter where you are. Next up in our gift guide is something that every boater should have on board, whether it's this Gerber multi-tool or a Leatherman or a SOG. These things are invaluable. It's a useful thing to have on board. Now, this particular one is very budget friendly. The pricing is excellent on it. It is stainless steel. It has belt clips, so it's easy to slide in a pocket and keep it there. You've got 15 different tools on this, so you have a tool for pretty much anything you need. Some of the tools actually lock in place, which is a knuckle saver. Trust me, I've used tools that don't and regretted it. And you have easy access to blades from the closed position. It opens like a butterfly knife does, so just flip it open, and the pliers are spring-loaded. So excellent value price for a multi-tool. Remember, if you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe. You can click the logo in the bottom corner. It'll really help us out.